Hello, my friends, and welcome to Tabletop Rolls as we present a Pathfinder 2e campaign, The League of Amazing Adventurers. Boom.
Hello.
In any particular order?
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh my, hello.
Hi, guys. What's up?
Here we are. Oh my, hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, guys.
Hello. This evening I'll be playing Professor Nicholas Chip. He is a ratfolk investigator, so while he probably can't take a hit and isn't going to be, shooting lightning out of his fingers, he will be picking up all the leads and noticing all the things that aren't quite right in the scene and maybe just annoying everyone else by being a general know-it-all with his +4 to intelligence. Let's find out.
Hi, I will be playing Nimbus Evangeline Amaltheus Saint Altair, but please just call her Nim for short. She is a Cosmos Oracle, and this is the first time she's left a kind of parental nest and her first time seeing the world out on her own, so wish us luck.
And on that note, I just realized I muted my mic for the intro sequence, but either way, we'll keep going from there.
It do be like that.
Yeah, it does be like that sometimes. This is my life on Pathfinder 2e. It's like that egg commercial,
When you're not rolling crits.
right? Cooper, why don't you introduce your character for us?
I'm playing Lynx, an elven alchemist who doesn't really have too much going for him other than being a bit too full of himself.
Alrighty.
There's an echo on the players now.
Yeah, I can fix that. There we go. That should do it.
Trial run.
Yeah, like,
trial
it's weird
run.
because we didn't have that echo when we were last week, right?
Yeah.
We all learn by doing.
Yep.
Thank you guys for letting us know. That would have been really embarrassing for like
Yeah.
3 hours.
Yeah, right?
Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, thank you.
But yeah, Lynx is just kind of a smartass. Nothing too great or awful about him. Maybe just a room to grow, you know?
Alrighty. How about you, Abby? What you got for us?
Ooh, so I am playing Cassandra, the Duskwalker Elf Oracle. I decided to be very complicated about it. Yeah, she is formerly of Treladar. She has no memory of her past life, and she's just trying to figure stuff out.
Perfect. And last but not least, we have Shy.
Hello! I got a pillow. I did it anyways. I'm playing Ray. She is a wizard monk. Yeah.
Nice.
And she's tiny, she's feisty, and she's ready to start a fight because she's stuck in a 10-year-old body and her parents are dead.
You know, that old
That'll do it.
chestnut.
Yeah.
But that being said, there is a connecting factor to all of you. All of you are, in fact, somehow affiliated with the Lutania Conservatory of Adventure in Arts. We have
School.
Professor Chip being a professor there, while the remainder of you are students. And as such, there has been an opportunity for extra credit that has been sort of granted to you all, where you can go and assist a member of the League of Amazing Adventurers on an archaeological expedition into a site that predates the First Great War in Magdia.
Might be a little extra credit for you. For me, it's a hassle.
Yes, for Chip, it's a punishment.
Feels a bit more like a requirement at this point.
That is fair. But that being said, it is the night before you all leave, so we're going to just quickly go down the line, and we're going to talk to you all about how you pack and like what your character's mannerisms are like for that evening. So, Matt, we'll start with you. As you are packing the night before you leave, what does Chip get up to?
Well, like many things in life, Chip seeks to be as organized as possible when doing anything. So before he even looks at what his luggage is going to be, he sits down at his writing desk, pulls out one of his trusty quills, and makes a list. He loves lists. And he, details how many sets of clothes, how many sets of fine leather gloves, how many books he'll bring. Did he remember to pack all the papers he's going to be grading? His pipe. Probably 3 sets of glasses, one to wear, one is a backup, and one is a backup for the backup. It's all just very organized. And then he lays it all out on his bed, folds it in nice little triangles, and then fits it like Tetris into his cute little suitcase, and then sits down and makes himself a lovely cup of tea and congratulates himself on a job well done.
Nice. Nimbus, for you that evening, while you are packing, what does Nimbus get up to?
Oh, Nim is alternating between haphazardly packing far too many things and sitting down at her desk, writing out a few lines of a letter to her parent explaining where she is going, crossing it out, and balling the letter up and throwing it across the room. She alternates between these two activities a couple times before deciding that she has packed the right amount of traveling accoutrement, and eventually elects to not send a letter to her parents explaining where she is going.
I think it's at that moment that there's a knocking at Nimbus's door.
Is there a peephole that I can look through?
Yeah, there's a peephole you can look through.
I look through the peephole.
As you do so, there is this woman that you recognize to be Gwendolyn Buka. Long blonde hair, kind of just knocking, impatiently, Nimbus, I know you're in there. Please open up. I want to see you off.
I open the door and give her a big hug.
She reciprocates the hug and is like, oh, Nimbus, it's so good to see you. Now, I hear you're going away somewhere.
Yes, I am traveling with the League of Amazing Adventurers as an initiate. I haven't told my parents. They think I am taking a different class. But that's okay. That's totally fine. They'll know eventually. This is good for experience.
I thought this might happen to you. So I've got you. You're heading out to Magdia on a business entrepreneurial connections trip as part of your business course. Huh?
Gwendolyn, I would be lost without you. Oh,
exactly.
Where would I be if it weren't for you?
Oh, well, you would be perfectly fine. I just help out when I can. But, that being said, you have to finish packing if you're not, till you're already done packing. Well then, I suppose it'll just be us to see each other off then. I will definitely see you when you return, though.
I will be looking forward to it.
You must tell me many stories of your adventures. And she'll kind of wave off as she closes the door behind her and heads out.
I wave down the hall at her.
Aw. Nice. Lynx, what you got for us, Lynx? What's Lynx packing look like?
Lynx is messy, first and foremost, where his professor compatriot is a bit more organized. Lynx would know what ingredients he needs for the few alchemical recipes that he knows, and toss whatever he feels like into a bag. He's very much gotten used to using his crossbow and the bolts that go with it, so this is new territory for him. He's not entirely sure how to store this quite so safely yet. But it's a bit of a messy thrown together bag. He'll finish it off with maybe a drink or two and just spend the night quietly in his room.
Nice. Alright, so, as you are doing so, you do get to have your quiet night alone. However, as you are doing so, the weekly sort of college newsletter is slid under your door.
I roll my eyes at it, walk over to the newsletter and pick it up, see if there's anything interesting in it.
It's just general sort of news from the college. There's a production of this new sort of play centered around pirates on airships coming up shortly. It's going to be centered at the Lutonian Conservatory of Theater and the Museum of Art, and as well as the natural. It's going to be centered at a local museum, essentially, that also has a central building. So imagine, if you will, a large museum that has a central building that's also a theater. It's like big old natural history museum. Think like Smithsonian, with a theater, like a globe theater in the middle of it. Because, Lutania, specifically the town that you guys are all in right now, which is Brightle, which is the capital, is very much about arts and finery. So it's an advert for that.
And this play, it's not based on any sort of real-world history?
No, it's just simply a catchy show about sky pirates.
Then I consider it a farce. I am not interested, and I tear up the newsletter.
That's fair.
Very dramatic.
And then, we'll zoom out of there and we'll go to another spot in the world with Cassandra. What are you getting up to the evening before you head out? What's your packing look like?
So I pack some spare robes and gowns, because I usually do my dresses. I'm an elf, of course. I pack a couple books on the waist and all that stuff, and plenty of notepads and pens to write stuff down. I also, you can nix this if you want, but I also pack up a few sleeping potions, just tiny vials, just enough to knock you out, because I've been having trouble sleeping.
No, that's fine. You
recently.
can self-medicate with that, how you like. And then, last but not least, we move to a dorm room within the Lutania Conservatory, where basically sitting in a room will be Shy. Shy, what are you getting up to? What is Ray? How is Ray packing? What's Ray's packing look like?
Ray has a small brown sack tied to a stick. And in this stick bag is 2 slices of cake, a slice of bread, a slice of cheese, and 4 pairs of underwear just in case.
Nice. Ray, as you're finishing up packing, there's sort of this familiar groan from across the room to you. It is your roommate. You've never bothered learning her name, but she's just always been your roommate. And she's kind of like, oh, will you hurry up and finish so I can go to bed? I have a final tomorrow. Goodness sake. Feral child, hurry up.
You're still alive. Good to know. I'll note that.
Whatever. And she kind of pulls the pillow over her head and pulls the covers off. And it's just you just hear angry grumbling oh, one day I'm going to get a job. I'm going to be able to afford my own place. I'm not going to have to deal with this feral running around making my room dirty.
I've always wanted a pet goblin. Goodbye, acquaintance, adventurer.
Oh, hey, thank you for the follow, Era Streams.
And that is my turn.
Awesome. So, the
Stick
night goes
bag.
by. Y'all get to have a lovely, relaxating evening, or however you spend your evening. The next morning, your time comes to meet up sort of at the Lutanian airship docks. You are led onto a large airship. Each of you is basically given a spot. So imagine, if you will, like a train sort of thing, except instead of it being a train, it's a large sort of Zeppelin-y blimp with like propellers and things, but the seating is very much like a train. It's very much like facing each other sort of seating, compartments, and in fact you guys all have a private room. That private room consists of the 5 of you, as well as the professor of archaeology who is accompanying you on this sort of trip, the man who actually got all of the required documents, Professor Montango. Ah, yes! Excellent, excellent, everyone is here. We are ready to begin. Even our representative from the Magdian Research and Cultural Preservation Society has arrived in Lutania. Hey, Rock. Their name is Milo. Milo, if you would introduce yourself to the group. Yes, hello, I'm Milo, a relatively new researcher with the Magdian Cultural Preservation Society. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I look forward to this. This is a absolutely fabulous discovery for us. To give you a little bit of description of the two of them, the professor is sort of this like stocky man, very large, like green, sort of like slicked back hair. He has this fabulous green mustache that curls up like this and like goes around a little bit. This like single goatee. Has this like large mug in his hand that just constantly drinking coffee from it. Milo, on the other hand, is a lot more mild-mannered. If you can imagine a sort of thin, young guy, he looks like he was probably sickly through childhood. But one little quirk about him that you'll notice is that he is just constantly smoking. Like, he has a cigarette in his mouth at all times, and it's like, he's so nervous, he's just like... like, clearly, he is nervous about this whole expedition. That being said...
That bodes well.
You are all given, basically, in this compartment, refreshments. There's a number of Lutanian sort of pastries that are served. It's like, think of like cupcakes and like cream-filled sort of puffs. Cream puffs, if you will. Don't know why I forgot what cream puffs were for a second there. But I did. And there's also delivered to the room a paper. Paper is called Lutania Today.
What's the headline on the front page?
The headline on the front page is The Scarlet Knight Strikes Again.
Oh, it's this business again. Don't quite care for this fellow.
What business?
This Scarlet fellow. They're making quite a name for themselves these past few weeks.
Yes, they have been. What they've been doing, and the paper will go into this, is that they appear to be some sort of vigilante that is targeting members of high society in Lutania. Basically, people who are perceived to be misusing their wealth and misusing their influence in the city. Trying to basically, they're saying, a lot of the papers will say they're trying to clean up the streets of Lutania. A lot of the higher classes in Lutania and the nobility are saying that they are a menace that needs to be dealt with.
I do worry about this sort of thing. With no oversight and no cooperation with the authorities, it's a slippery slope.
That doesn't sound that bad.
Well, it doesn't sound bad now, but what happens when they just start deciding that innocent people, or those less fortunate or less powerful, or deserving of justice? Who watches the watchmen?
Is anybody gonna eat all this? Because I'm just gonna put it in my stick bag.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a cream puff.
It's too late.
I've never had a cream puff.
They're really good. You should try one next
Oh,
time.
I would highly... I would highly recommend them. Lutania, they make excellent sort of desserts and things. Anything sugary and unnecessary, Lutania is amazing for.
Cassandra grabs a cream puff, takes a nibble, and her eyes get even wider than they already are. She's, oh, I like this.
Are you having an allergic reaction? Are you all right?
No, it's delicious.
Oh, your eyes went... Never mind. Is there any of that coffee around?
Yes, I have my special brew for you. Chip, I know how much you enjoy it. The professor kind of like takes his travel mug, pops off the bottom. Another smaller mug is there, pours it for Chip. Would any of you like a drink as well?
Yes, please.
I would love some coffee if you have any more.
All right, here you
I
go.
just realized who I was.
He will essentially hand a glass out to everyone, and like the mug at this point is like this tall, like only like 3-4 inches tall, but it's still pouring out coffee. It's like, yes, ever-flowing decanter of coffee, best purchase I ever made.
Oh, it's magical coffee?
Yes, magical coffee, magic brew.
That sounds dangerous.
It is delicious.
Not what I said, but good for you.
Dangerous and delicious?
Yes, it's
Possibly
magically
not mutually
delicious, some might
exclusive.
say.
Before we get underway, I turn to all the non-faculty members with us and say, now, I know this, you're all adults, but I did want to mention that a tried and true method for these sort of trips is the buddy system. We don't want anyone getting lost or in getting into any sort of shenanigans. This is an academic trip. We're here for a purpose, for knowledge, and for education.
Let's blow something up!
We will not be doing any of that unless it is under extremely controlled situations. Please.
Professor
Yes, in
Brock
fact,
loves-
on that note, I do have a gift for everyone. Because a majority of our expedition is human, hello, we are going to be handing out these badges to everyone. He kind of holds up these, like, sort of like, imagine, if you will, like a brooch that's just like a copper circle that has a sort of like limestone center. It's like, these brooches, they act as lights, and he taps it and like a light beam shoots out of it.
Oh.
It's like, so, wearing this can be very helpful for us humanoid folk who do not have the ability to see in the dark. I would appreciate if all of you keep it on you and worn at all times. That will be a rule of this expedition. Look at me, all of you. You will not take off this magical light so that we will all be able to see in the darkness should it happen.
Understood, sir.
But what if you can see in the dark already?
Well, then think of the other people. If you had the option to make someone's life easier by slightly, say, wearing something, you would do it because you're a good person, I think.
You think wrong.
I suppose.
It seems oddly topical, but I can't quite figure out why.
But, that being said, we will be arriving within a matter of hours, as this ship does seem to travel at a regularly good pace. When we arrive, we will meet with the rest of the expedition team, and we will make our way down into the catacomb. Now, this building was produced from the layers of magdia beneath the current crust, which will predate the Great War, meaning that there could very well be artifacts and relics and creatures predating the Great War in there. So, we will all need to stick together and be careful. With that being said, the 5 of you, plus myself and our companion from Magdia here, will be joining in as the main exploratory force. We will be going in as the scouts, so you say. The first group of people to check it out and make sure it's safe for everyone else. Is that agreeable for everyone?
Oh, of course. Do we have any sort of specific objective or aim? Is there like I understand these ruins are unknown, they are mysterious, but do we have any idea what we might be looking for? Is there like a chalice?
Well,
tomb?
actually, if I may, I can actually solve that. Milo will kind of bark up. Well, we believe, and he kind of like takes out another smoke and lights it again.
Oh dear.
We believe that this ruin was a sort of research facility that was in league with the people who would later become the people of the Magiskar Wastes.
Ooh.
There could very well be advanced technologies down there, as well as advanced alchemical formulas, advanced creatures of sort of alchemical makeup or aberrations. We honestly do not know. We haven't gone all that deep. We wanted to wait until we could have a proper help from such a gracious group as the League of Amazing Adventurers.
I would like to steal this lighter.
Make me a thievery check.
Okay.
Oh, our first roll.
Yep, it'll be a 1. Oh, a 16.
Oh.
That's nice. Yeah, you
That's not
managed to
bad.
slip the lighter away from him. He just kind of looks at you. It's like, okay, fine. And he just kind of holds up
Yeah,
his
I
It's
mean-
mine
finger,
now.
and then a little fire comes up from his finger.
May I make a perception check to notice that she did this?
Yeah.
19.
Hey, you will totally notice that they did this.
So, once I see her do this, I declined to say anything because I was kind of concerned about his smoking, but I take out, in a very noticeable way, a little book out of my pocket and make a small notation in it and look very pointedly at Ray, and then put it back in my jacket pocket.
Chip will remember that.
I'm gonna light. Ray lights the lighter so it burns and then stares directly back at Ratman.
Professor Rapman, I have tenure, please.
And then
Lynx
she
is just gonna.
She just puts it back in her stick bag and turns around.
Is it still lit?
Lynx, what were you up to?
Oh dear.
Lynx is just gonna rub his temples, try to turn away from the smoke, annoyed with the
Oh.
monk in the party.
Oh no, I apologize. If it's bugging you, I can step outside. It's fine. There's a sort of I'll step outside, and he kind of will open up the door and head to what is a sort of like observation deck. I don't know if you've
Yes,
played a
because
game
it's
like WoW,
beautiful.
but like the Zeppelins there have like that outdoor area you can just stand and watch the world around you. He's going to stand on one of those essentially.
Yes, a balcony.
Yes, a balcony. But yeah,
Cassandra find more food she's never tried before.
a couple more hours will pass, and eventually you will all sort of arrive at this ruin.
Mhm.
The ruin itself is very unassuming. It's literally a hole in the ground with a ladder sticking out of it.
Well, I feel at home.
The professor will make the comment, I realize that it doesn't look like much, but you have to understand there's years of sedimentary buildup over top of it, and this was a sort of access point that was discovered via a sinkhole.
No need, my friend. I am a firm believer of not judging a book based on its cover.
Sometimes the most unassuming things hold the most power.
Nice.
Ooh.
Ray just starts climbing down the ladder.
Oh, there we go.
That's fair.
You're wearing your badge, right? You're wearing your badge.
Yeah.
Yes,
We're doing this
if you
for
could
now.
all actually turn those on for me, I would very much appreciate it.
How do I do that?
Just tap it. Some might call it a single interact action, if we had to put it into words. But yeah, that being said,
Lynx will turn his on.
you
Cassandra
guys
goes-
can descend. And this place, it's all worked stone, but the stone itself has been just completely aged. But it's been aged in a way that looks like it's just been slowly covered with dust and grime to the point where the stones look almost thicker than they actually are. And you'll
Okay.
all begin to sort of walk down this like long corridor. And as you are doing so, the professor will kind of begin monologuing a sort of monologue like oh yes, so if you look at this sediment here, you can realize that this ruin is a sort of device or facility of some sorts. The stonework is kept very clean, which would mean that it could be possibly medical. Who knows? And he's kind of continuing down that line of thought, while Milo's just there kind of nervously smoking. And about 15 minutes will pass, when all of you will suddenly just hear a, "Oh dear," as the professor notices that Milo has in fact stepped on a brick that turns out to be a pressure plate.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
And as the professor says, "Oh dear," the floor beneath you opens up, and you all fall into a pit.
I'd
Well,
like
that-
to try to
escalated
land as
quickly.
cleanly as I possibly can.
Same.
You certainly can.
Is that a reflex save?
It is an acrobatics check for me. Or a reflex
Good
save,
enough.
whichever you
Alright.
prefer.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Oh, here's a weird problem. I can't find my character sheet.
You
Oh, uh-oh.
can't find your character sheet.
That happened to me last time.
It should be in your journal section, under characters.
Yeah, there's nothing in my journal section. It's
Oh,
empty.
do you know what I did? I
What?
had given
something
Chip the control to help with the spells for a short time, and when I deleted Chip, I actually deleted your permission to your own sheet. That was my bad. And this Chip is why I didn't try to delete you at all, because I thought that might happen.
Ooh. So what check is this?
An
Acrobatics?
acrobatics or a reflex save, please.
Alright.
Also, I'd like to note that my screen, is only showing our little circle of us, and then it's completely black. So I'm not seeing what we're seeing on.
Yep, that's the point.
Oh, on the...
Oh,
yeah.
okay, got it.
yes, the
You guys
DM
have-
can control
Ooh,
visibility.
21.
I have
I
dynamic
can't believe
lighting.
I could cheat by watching this stream.
Yes,
Right?
you could cheat
That's
by
why I was-
watching the stream, but I
That's
trust
why
all
I was
of you.
like,
Yeah. I guess now I have
I
to
trust all of you
stay
because
only in
I'm
roll
looking at-
20. What a shame.
Well, to be fair,
Have
I'm
to
keeping it
play
pretty
the
tight
game.
on all of you, so
Yeah,
you
you're
don't
fine.
quite, you won't be able to see all that much. But that being
Yeah, it's totally
said,
fine.
you do all find yourselves in a pit. Luckily, everyone except for Professor Nicholas Chip succeeded. It was only a DC 10. For failing Chip, you are prone and not standing up. However, you
Oh,
all
I fell
find
on my
yourselves
tail.
in a sort of room. The floor beneath you appears to have some sort of like a red, imagine if you will what should be hot coals, but they appear to be now just producing light instead of heat. It looks like whatever was causing this, what would have been trap to work, has eroded over time.
Will,
Yes.
I would like to help the professor out.
I would, it might be a funny place to do this, but I would like to use my That's Odd ability.
Oh, you would you?
Yes, I would.
Well,
Being an investigator.
why don't you tell the stream what the That's Odd ability does?
Well, I'm just going to... When I enter a new location, such as I'm just going to read this, a room or corridor, I immediately notice one thing out of the ordinary. The GM determines what it is and whether there's anything reasonable to pick up on, skipping obvious things, like if I were to walk into a room and, oh, there's a blood stain in the middle of the room, that would not be what I'm cued into because it is very obvious. But if a single book is poking out of a bookshelf, I would notice that maybe. So...
Here is the odd thing. Down the hole you're in, there appears to be a cigarette butt.
Just this cigarette butt.
I'm assuming it's not from Milo.
No, it does appear that it's been freshly lit. It looks like he tossed it down after you all fell.
Oh wait, they didn't fall with us?
Nope. They were ahead
No,
of
they
you,
were a bit
clearly.
ahead of us.
Oh no.
Oh.
We are
That is odd.
separated.
So, you all find yourselves in a ruin. After about a minute, you will hear the professor's voice sort of screaming, hello, are you all okay down there? If you are, try to find your way to meet back up with us.
We're all right, thank you. Can I make a quick detect magic check on the glowing circles on the floor?
Yep, you can.
Excellent.
Oh, and was it Cassandra that was helping Chip to his feet?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. He actually then immediately pulls out his little book and makes a little mark.
Oh,
You're getting a gold star.
Yes, I thankfully didn't fall too hard on my tail. Your concern is noted and appreciated.
With that detect magic, you can notice that the room itself appears to be emanating some sort of magic. The magic itself is a warm light. Like, you would imagine it's sort of waning. It's almost like it's missing. It's almost like the magic's almost given up. Like, it's not quite active, but it's still like in the final stages of being active.
then can I cast Read Aura to see what that magic was originally for?
Yes, you can. It was an evocation aura. And specifically, what you think would have happened, based on the Read Aura, is that some sort of fire would have come around you and just melted you all.
Awesome.
Oh,
So we got very lucky.
Yes, you were very lucky. This trap appears to be sort of degraded from time.
Interesting.
does everyone still have their buddies for the buddy system? Is everyone all right?
I don't think we have to worry about a buddy system down here.
You never know. If one of us had been buddies with the other, they might have noticed we were gone quicker.
It's true.
My
You do
buddies
have a point, Professor.
So, you're in a hole with a door. Where would you like to go?
through the door.
Forward march.
Yep. You guys for now can use one token as sort of like where the party's going. And anytime we would need to like make the party spread out in a marching order, we'll just fire emblem it and we'll have you guys all come out of one token.
Sounds good.
Or else you can all just move together as a group, whatever you prefer.
Fine with moving as a group, personally.
All right.
Lynx is gonna step through the door into the hallway,
All right.
but
Then
not quite turn the corner just yet.
Okay. Anyone else want to join Lynx in a sort of marching order? Let's figure that out now. What's your marching order look like?
I'll go behind the professor and the other oracle.
Sure, I will follow Lynx.
Okay. Ray?
Alright, I guess I'm just chilling behind.
All right. As you enter the hallway, you notice that this entire area is worked stone. However, the dust in this area appears to be sort of undisturbed. This appears to be some sort of area that no one has yet discovered. So this is completely uncharted territory. The statue over here... Oh, that just painted on it. The statue over here that you should be able to see, Lynx,
Yes, I can.
appears to be holding some sort of a torch of sorts. However, the torch is not creating fire. It appears to be some sort of alchemical torch. Think of it as like a ever-burning glow stick.
Ooh.
I'd like to inspect it a little closer, see if it might trip something when I pick it up.
Make me a perception check.
The trap Roomba
Absolutely.
approach.
Yeah, you know. You never know. You never know. This is uncharted territory. And if there was one trap, there will be others.
True, true.
True.
All right.
Perception, yes?
Yep.
Ooh.
You do not see anything.
Then I will take the risk by trusting my instincts and pick up the torch.
So as you pick up the torch, the elbow of the statue moves up with you, and in the elbow there appears to be some sort of hole that a spear will launch out at you.
Oh. Oh dear.
So does a 28 hit your armor class?
Yes!
Does a 28 beat your armor class by 10 or more?
Yes!
Can you take 20 points of piercing damage for me, Coop?
I am down.
Oh God.
Oh Lord!
I am immediately going to move up and attempt to do a medicine check on him.
Level 1. Level 1.
But as an
Yes, he
added
does
bonus,
that.
you can add a ever-burning torch to your inventory, Coop.
And my medicine check was pitiful. It was not a crit failure, thankfully.
Well, did you add your level?
Yeah, it's still only a 7.
Okay.
I was a little taken aback by this.
Does anyone else have anything they'd like to do, or should we make
I have
Cooper?
a healing spell. Would
You
that
do?
help?
Would you like to do the 2-action heal on them?
I would.
Okay, so just click on the heal spell in your character sheet, and it should cast it.
Alrighty.
It will show up as damage. It is healing.
Alrighty. So healing spell. As a heal, 2 action. Boop.
So
Ooh.
Coop, get 14 hit points back.
That's a good
Oh,
heal.
delicious. I'm basically full again.
I looked at him like, are you alright?
So, this
That hurt.
this is a teachable moment. You know, maybe don't take things out of statues' hands. They apparently don't like that.
Let's do it more! Ray
I mean,
starts walking.
Okay.
please don't. If any of you die on an academic expedition that I'm a part of, I will never hear the end of it from the dean. And
Ray
he already
looks for
doesn't like
more.
me. Oh god.
I offer Lynx my hand to help him up.
I take your hand,
Oh,
a
dear.
little embarrassed, and walk
All
just
right.
off of you so that I can check out the rest of the area.
So, I would like, if possible, to pick up the spear, clean it off with a handkerchief, and stow it in my bag, because this could be a valuable archaeological find.
Or it could just be a nice weapon. You never know.
This belongs in the museum.
I'll
I
take a
mean-
moment to prestidigitate it for you and clean it off fully.
Very,
Yeah,
very
there's a little bit of
appreciated.
lynx blood on it.
That is my
Not anymore.
favorite cantrip, by the way. Prestidigitation.
I thought
Wonderful.
you were gonna say Link's blood.
That being said, you can now you can now add 1 ever-burning torch to the party's inventory. Congratulations. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to make a handout for you called Party Loot,
Oh, cool. Okay.
and then
then
y'all
I'll
can
remove
keep track
this.
of that. So I guess now we have to decide the most important part of this campaign. Who is going to be the campaign accountant? Who is going to audit your fantasy WR4s?
Disgusting. Since I'm already doing my own alchemical journal, I can do it if the party would like.
I mean, I'm alright with that.
That works. That works for me.
Fabulous then.
Party loot.
And there you go. So, let me ask you, what would you like to do now? Which way would you like to go? You have a passage to your east and a passage to your south.
Let's go.
There's nothing else in this particular chamber?
Not in this particular chamber that you're in. It's sort of like an intersecting hallway.
If I was going to suggest we advance a little bit to the east, check out this room here before going on to the long hallway.
That works for me. Can I make either a perception or nope, just perception, I think, to maybe look for any more of those a pressure triggered bricks
Yes.
or
of
other
course you can.
traps?
Of
Yes,
course.
perception checks for everyone would probably be a good idea.
Yeah, everyone should maybe do a perception check because I rolled a 7. There we go.
Good stuff.
Ooh, natural 19 for Chip.
Let's see, perception. I'm just trying to find it.
Nice job, team.
Oh, wait, I'm on spells. No wonder I can't find it.
I'll do it. Nice.
Don't
No one notices any traps.
Okay.
You gotta
Good.
love that phrasing.
Yay.
No one notices.
Ray's gonna go down the long hallway. You guys seem like you have this figured out.
I'm gonna tag along with Ray.
Alright.
Base system.
I suppose.
I'm going to just move up to this corner here and peek around into the room.
You see a room
Buddy system.
with
Nothing,
4...
no statue.
No statues. It just has 4 support columns in the center.
Yeah, I stand in the middle. I'm like, I don't know where to go.
Any no writing or anything on the walls?
Not that you can see from there.
Well, fortune favors the brave. I'm going to step at least one more step into the chamber, get a better look.
Okay. Once again, you see a chamber. It's relatively empty. There's the 4 pillars.
Mm-hmm.
They appear to be in immaculate condition, all made out of marble.
Ooh. Nothing else in there of interest, though? No carvings?
You see a little bit of a carving on the floor in the middle here. But you can't quite make it out from where you are.
I'm going to cautiously approach it. You know, if we're going to do this expedition, we might as well do it correctly and investigate all leads.
All right. And as we split the party, we'll move to Cooper, to Lynx and Ray. Where would you two like to go?
Extend my hand for Ray to take the lead.
You got it. I'm gonna move in front of him and be like, "You big baby."
You're not the one who had a spear in your chest.
Yeah, that's also a valid point.
All right. So, do you all make your way down the hallway?
Yep, I'll follow Ray right behind as she moves.
How many feet can I move? It's just
You're free to move at the
hallway.
speed that you'd like to move.
Okay,
this
let's
case.
go all the way down the hallway.
Okay.
Sure.
And then looks like there's a room. Heck it, let's just go into the room. We're not even gonna perception check it.
Okay.
Love that.
And here we are.
Awesome.
So did it hurt when you were impaled, or like?
It really did.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
It's
Hey, ladies love scars though, or gnomes, or goblins, whatever floats your boat. People love
not
scars.
much, but I do appreciate the compliment.
You're welcome. Yes, that's what I was doing, complimenting. All right,
Right.
room. It's a room.
That's what I assumed.
It's a room.
So, the room itself has 3 pillars. However, the 2 pillars on the side appear to be toppled over. And the pillar in the center appears to be sort of encrusted with the sort of golden filigree with a number of sort of gems inset into the pillar itself.
Can I investigate said pillar?
Yeah.
To see if there's maybe any rigs on it?
Because you are you, Lynx, make me a crafting check.
Sure.
Ooh.
If I can find it. There it is.
Nice. A 16 is enough to identify it. You can tell that as you are looking at it. So there was a very old sort of from what you know from your expeditions into the Magistard Wastes.
Mm-hmm.
There's a number of old textbooks that you found on alchemy.
Cool.
That would basically use a sort of flow chart of the elements that are broken down. This appears to be that flow chart, except made with gems.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
So there's about 8 gems basically built into this pillar. You think you could take them out with a thievery check.
Okay. What would it trip if I fail? If I know that.
You could figure that out with the perception.
Cool. I will do that real quick just to make sure I don't accidentally hurt myself or Ray in the process.
It looks like if you were to damage the pillar too much, the pillar would collapse onto you.
Okay.
Are you trying to get the gems out? Because I'm totally down.
Tell me, do you have stickier fingers than I do?
I mean, I can make them sticky.
She was eating all those sweets earlier.
I was. I have cheese in my bag.
You have cheese in your bag?
Yes.
As they are deciding who will attempt to deal with the pillar, we're going to jump back to our other group here.
I would also like to point out that people fell into the buddy system.
They did.
Buddy system.
Buddy system.
So, Chip.
Almost.
Y'all mocked it.
I did no such thing. I would never.
On the ground in the central area here, you see this symbol.
Huh. I'm gonna mark that down.
I make either Arcana or Occultism. Maybe
Whichever
check
you
for that.
prefer.
I will also.
have no preference, so I will just roll Arcana. Ha!
Alright.
I will also roll Arcana.
Good plan. There we go.
Hooray!
So you can tell that this is sort of a remote trigger. So like it's a sort of ward. It's abjuration that if you were to step into it, it would cause something to happen somewhere else, but you don't think it would be in this room.
Well, I'm going to put.
Sorry, can I cast Read Aura to see if maybe I can figure out what would happen
Yes,
in another room?
you can.
Then I do that.
Reading Aura, you'll realize that it can cause magical effects to happen outside of this room. Whether that be good or bad, you can't quite tell, but you can tell it would cause some sort of magical effect outside of this room.
Okay, gotcha.
What would you like to do?
I would personally recommend, and especially since we have no idea where this effect is going to occur, that for the moment, we don't touch this thing.
I happen to agree with you on that.
I'm also concerned about the two that have now wandered off, so.
Yeah.
Touch it. Touch it.
You don't want to step on it?
I can't hear you.
Off in the distance, just body system.
Buddy system. Buddy system.
Alright, so do you guys want to go catch up with the rest of the group?
Yes, though I am going to note that now that we're in this room, we see that there's another hallway. Perhaps try and meet up with that one. So yes, I will move back to this hallway.
Okay.
Sounds good.
You guys can make your way back. You guys can make your way down that hallway and into that other room with them.
This dynamic lighting is a trip, Will.
It is,
Oh,
right?
it's so cool.
Do you guys like it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
You can
It
have
makes the-
access to dynamic lighting with Roll20 Pro.
it makes
Thank you
the
to-
exploring of it a little bit more fun.
It does. It really does.
Yeah.
A little
And
more
I will
stressful.
say thank you to Amusing Games in Winnipeg here for giving me a voucher that got me a few months of this for free.
Hooray!
Nice.
Yeah. Hey.
We love free.
So if you're in Winnipeg and need game stuff,
Yeah.
check them out.
I would like to get some gems if anyone is interested.
Yeah, as they approach, you'll actually all see them basically trying to like figure out how to pop these gems out.
Oh,
Did we really be doing that?
The plan is to replace them with cheese so no one knows.
Those are priceless artifacts. They're gonna know.
No, it's
Doesn't
cheese.
matter.
Everyone
To be-
loves cheese. Everyone. Even lactose intolerant goblins love cheese.
to be
We have-
fair, this is I hesitate to say this, but a dead ruin. No one actually lives here anymore, so
Thank you, Professor.
we should try, though, if possible, to keep any damage to a minimum. Everything here is potentially history.
I remember where I am, and I raise my hand in the class group.
Yes.
I believe, based on prior research that I've done, that we can remove these safely. If we do remove them safely, everything will be fine. And we can put them in a museum.
If we
Or
don't.
hawk them for money. If we don't remove them safely, the pillars supporting this room will crumble.
All right.
So, who has sticky fingers?
Well, I would also like to propose an idea. I know that some of the members of the group here are magically inclined. Do you have any sort of arcane chicanery that could give someone, whoever's going to pick the jewels out, some sort of bonus? Or
If I punch it hard enough, will they fall out?
I would recommend not doing that.
That would be the opposite of what we're possibly going to do, but, you know, I like that you're thinking.
I can cast guidance on whoever is making the
Aha.
attempt,
That sounds useful, yes.
but I'm going to do it from right here.
You're safe.
Say as I back
Step
out.
just outside the door frame
Understandable.
and cast guidance on
Pick me!
whoever.
Pick me!
I kind of whisper to myself as I died once, I don't want to do it again.
Ooh, that catches my attention.
You what?
Nim just kind of gives Cassandra a look and says, "We'll unpack that later," and casts guidance on Lynx.
I hope that wasn't during one of my lectures. I know they are a bit dry, but
Oh no, it was 100 years ago, I think.
oh, all right then. No,
All right, then that's perfectly normal.
Well, if you've cast it on me.
I mean I don't have a good thievery score.
Terrible decision, really. But
Flies into my hands.
whatever. I'm just here for fun.
I should question this, Will, before we make this possibly collapsing roof on us roll.
Yeah.
Do we have hero points?
Yes, you all have 1 hero point at the beginning of the game.
Oh, we do.
I
That's right.
totally forgot to tell you all that. I'm sorry, it's my bad. You all have 1 hero point. This can be used for a number of things. It can be used to let you re-roll something. It can be used to immediately stabilize you so your dying condition go down by 1. Meaning that if you are about to die, you can use a hero point to not die.
To be fair, you have to keep the second roll.
Yes.
It's like Lucky, but slightly worse.
Yes.
But also slightly better.
Also,
Doesn't recharge as routinely either.
Okay.
Good luck. We'll be back here.
I'm gonna rub my grimy little hands together. If I have Ray support the pillar while I pick the gems out, will
Ray
that
could
keep
do that
it
with an
stable?
athletics check.
Heck yeah,
you like
let's
that?
go.
All right. Oh, crit 20!
First crit of the campaign. Well done.
And it wasn't even a 1.
On an
a fair
on
point.
an athletics check to hold up a pole.
Boom.
You know what? It just means it's gonna be really, really stable.
It is. It will be
Uh,
very stable.
What I'm here for.
What if that gives me advantage on these?
It doesn't give you
checks?
advantage, but it will do something that you don't know about yet. It has
Cool.
helped you. They definitely
Something under the
held up
hood.
this pole.
I
Okay.
do want to remind everybody that your tank is in the body of a 10-year-old.
She sure is, man.
I do love that.
Oh,
So with with Nim's added guidance
Hey.
bonus, it is +1 status.
Thanks
to
for the follows, Owsdower.
I just
saving
realized
throws, skill checks.
we have a more dangerous Kid Goku as our tank.
We really do,
Oh no.
and that's pretty great. Nim, does this apply to? Like, is this forced onto the next check, or is this forced, or can I apply this to whatever I want for the next hour?
You can apply this to whatever you want. Also, thanks for the follow, the red fin. The red fin?
Okay.
Yeah.
How many thievery checks would you like me to make, Will?
Just one.
Just one. Okay.
One. Yeah, I'm all about condensed
Hey,
Pathfinder.
that's pretty good.
That is a success. So you manage to basically pop all these gemstones out of this pillar, and you can now add 50 gold worth of gems
Oh.
to your inventory.
All right.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're
I-
welcome.
I give Ray a little thumbs up and toss these in my bag.
Cassandra lets out the breath she's been holding this whole time.
Nim thumbs up back at Lynx and then realizes he wasn't thumbs upping at her and quickly tries to pass it off as itching her face.
I turn to Nim and Cassandra and I point to the two of them working at the pillar and I just whisper, "Buddy system."
Absolutely spectacular.
Oh, that's great.
As I leave the room with my lute, I'm going to say thank you to Nim
Oh, my pleasure, truly.
and walk past her, not waiting for a response.
All right.
Was there anything else in the room?
I don't
Um,
think so.
Other than just some rubble, not really.
Other than me. No.
All right. I
Let's
suppose we-
continue to find more treasure.
there was another hallway from the other room that had nothing really in it except a symbol that you should not touch.
Actually, Nim, as they're saying that, you look at the pillar for a second, and because of like the length on detect magic and read aura, totally connected to that, probably would have made fire or those elements burst out of those gems.
Glad we didn't step in that circle.
So sad you didn't step on that circle when you split the party. So sad about that. I was going to laugh.
Imagine trying to tell a story, but just wanting to kill your players instead.
DM is benevolent, of course.
No. This is a tutorial dungeon. It's meant to teach you to stay together.
No.
I will run up and share my hypothesis with Professor Chip.
Aw.
Oh, yes. Hypothesis. Very important in the scientific process.
Mm-hmm.
I just look at the gems in my bag. Can I overhear that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just look at the gems in my bag and go, huh. Toss it back over my shoulder and walk up the hallway.
Huh.
I imagine we make our way back to the other room without much difficulty.
Yes, you do.
All right.
There are no traps in this hallway.
Wow.
I know, it is such a long hallway to not have any traps in it. I'm very surprised.
It's meant to. It's architecture. This is a facility of some sorts. Does anyone wish to step on the symbol?
I do.
Not it.
I do.
All
Ray
right.
walks over and is like,
Lynx's bag explodes.
No.
"Oh, what does this do?"
So as you step on that ray, the entire room starts to light up.
Wow.
And written on the walls, you can see a number of sort of scriptures of sorts, like large sort of long form writing.
I wish I knew how to read.
It
What
is
language are they in?
It's in a very old language, like a very old tongue, so I would need a linguistics check to decode it.
Like
Or-
I said, I
Sorry,
wish
it's
I
a
knew.
society check.
Oh,
I can make
can
this
do
check.
that. I think.
Society is part of linguistics.
Ooh, well done, Cassandra.
Ooh.
Thank you. I am an oracle of lore, of course.
Yeah,
That is a very good
Cassandra,
point.
A loracle, if
this
you will.
kind of
Oh boy.
this kind of triggers something in your brain as you're reading it.
Ooh.
Because this language, well, everyone else can't seem to get their head around it. It's almost as if you were around when they were using it.
Whoa.
I murmur, I don't like this.
The walls itself appear to be a number of sort of regulations and sort of guidelines. Like, if a fire is to break out because of this, go to room X. If the nations begin to bombard us with evocation magic, move down 3 floors to get to the bunkers, like that type of thing.
I start writing this down in one of my notepads, just
Oh,
in case.
I see her taking notes and pull out my little notepad and make a note.
And then this wall over here appears to be safe work practices.
I start to- They seem to just be guidelines, safety measures, safety notes. Good to know if we want to stay safe.
Very
Yeah.
important. It's very important.
Excellent.
All right.
For this upcoming hallway, Will,
Yes.
anything odd?
There is a odd thing. There is what appears to be a slight glow coming from here.
Oh. Sorry, from where?
From here.
Oh. Well, I would like to slowly approach that investigate, but I would like to make a perception check for the space between me and that corner.
Make a perception check.
Oh,
21?
21.
You don't notice anything strange.
Okay, so I will move to the corner here and peek around the corner.
All right. So,
Peekaboo.
you can put yourself right here for me, Matt. This way you'll be able
Oh
to
boy,
see into
can
the
I?
room.
Well, I could see it before, actually.
Oh, you could? Okay, well,
I don't
either way.
think this part counts as a wall.
Oh, that's good, because they're bars. These appear to all be cells.
Oh.
Inside of this cell is what appears to be sort of dust that is, like, glowing. Inside of this cell, you can see some sort of skeleton.
Cool.
Some sort of skeleton?
Yeah, it's like, it's charred and, like, scraped.
Cool.
Oh.
Yuck.
Oh, hold on. Just from a distance, can I use forensic acumen?
Yes, you can. In fact, this might be the perfect time to use that skill, as if I knew you had it and wanted to do something cool with it. So take your pick on which one you'd like to forensic acumen. Would you like to forensic acumen the fully intact one, the dusty one?
I think the skeleton I probably might get a bit more from, other than dust. Ooh.
Alright, well, let's get that medicine check.
Some grim findings indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Go back to the medicine. Oh,
Nice.
Ooh.
25 with your bonus.
it's almost like I'm a professor or something.
You can tell from this distance that this body was tortured repeatedly and then healed and then tortured and then healed, and you can tell from the scarring on the bones itself that it got almost excessive.
You really don't want to know how I learned to be able to recognize that.
Actually,
Oh,
I do.
Also, where is Lynx gone?
You might be under.
I
Oh, there it is.
you are standing on top of the monk.
Oh, it did not look to be so on my screen.
But she's got strong shoulders. I'm sure you could do like a,
True.
cheerleader.
Sit on
A
top
totem
of
pole.
like. I'll carry you. Let's
Yes,
go.
Nim?
I guess Redora is maybe still going, but can I take a look at the magic dust?
Yeah,
Or
the dust itself appears to be magical. But once again, it appears to be magical in the sense that whatever magical effect caused it, this is an after effect.
So like a disintegrate, possibly.
So if you've ever played Fallout and you've disintegrated a person with a laser rifle, that.
Oh,
I
dear.
can't say that I have,
and
but that's terrifying.
It's actually pretty funny to watch. They turn into glowing green goo.
Yes.
Oh no. Is there any way to tell how long ago that deconstruction occurred?
Make me an Arcana check.
Oh,
Or occultism.
sweet as-
Is there anything else to be found in the cell that I was examining with the skeleton?
No, there is not.
Okay.
That is yet another 7.
Unfortunately, this is kind of confounding.
Just based on the nature of what this poor fellow in the cage the cell seems to have endured, despite the fact that this could have likely occurred a long time ago, Chip is going to reach into his coat and draw forth his trusty pistol. And is just going to turn to the others in the party and say, "Keep on your guard, there's been some grim business afoot here."
Cassandra, in these 2 cells, they are empty. Except for the beds, they are empty.
and if these 2 are empty, except for the beds.
Which are also empty.
Yeah. I just keep wandering.
Also, how do y'all like the dungeon dressing? Isn't that nice artwork?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Ooh.
I love it.
Zoom in so I can actually appreciate it.
Cassandra,
Alright, so.
you're going to be the
Yes?
first to walk in this room. You're going to get the first description. Lots of stuff in here. Number 1,
boy.
you have 2 large suits of armor flanking a chest. Number
Oh.
2, you have what appears to be 2 bookshelves. as well as a desk. And on this desk, there appears to be a small black box. And then
Well,
over here,
well.
you have what appears to be some sort of altar or cauldron, and a number of equipment around it. Links, when you enter the room and see it, you can recognize it as some sort of alchemical setup.
When
Well,
I enter,
I immediately go to the desk and the bookshelves because that's just how I do.
That's fair.
Let's see. What is my read aura spell? Do you think that would help? Or be
That would
useful?
help you identify if it were magical. You don't know if they're magical or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna read aura on this black box on the desk.
Okay. The black box appears to not be magical. It's giving no aura.
All right. I'm just gonna pick it up and be like, "What are you?"
Will, is there anything especially odd in this room?
There is, in fact, some very odd things.
Oh.
It appears as though the armors, both of them, have been immaculately preserved of dust. Almost as if they've been dusted recently.
That's not suspicious at all. And by no, I mean it is. But on the other hand, a chest.
Lynx and Nim, what are you two getting up to?
I would like to investigate this alchemical set and
Alright.
see if there are any ingredients I can salvage from it.
Okay, make me a perception check, and then Nim, what are you up to?
I think I'm gonna go through the books and see if there's anything there specifically that, I don't know, maybe there's a book I haven't read or something that just looks interesting.
If
I mean,
you
I'm-
need help, I know library lore.
Well, I'll start with Lynx's perception check first. The 14 is enough to discover a sort of hidden compartment on the alchemy set.
Ooh.
Would you like to open it?
I would like to open it, but I would like to see if it can be opened safely first.
Okay, make me a perception check.
Absolutely. Fuck.
It does not appear to be trapped.
I will trust that instinct.
Alright. And as you open the compartment, inside is what appears to be a small, very fine onyx spear. And
Oh.
as you open the compartment and see that, one of the suits of armor begins to move,
Son of a bitch.
and we will roll initiative. I need you to not forget, click on your tokens and then click the initiative button on your character sheet
Oops.
so you show up in initiative.
I'll admit I didn't expect that to trigger the suits of armor.
Yeah.
Same.
Oh, sweet Desna.
Oh no.
No.
These digital dice are just not my friends tonight.
Oh Ray, you got the best. You got the best roll.
Let's go.
How did
If
you?
only I had clicked my character
The
token
animated armor
first.
didn't do all that well either.
Okay, that's acceptable, I suppose.
I was going to ask, are they holding anything, or they just got big metal fists?
They appear to have glaives.
Oh, that's great. That's fantastic.
Absolutely
like to-
spectacular.
Did that
I would
not
like
work?
to own a glaive.
Oh,
Oh,
there it is.
yep.
At least I got higher than them.
Thank you for the follow, Marshy. Good to see you. We have a monk in this group.
Oh, it was just. I don't know what it did, but.
What was I doing? I was putting Lynx's initiative on here. You got to 24 initially?
Yeah,
Excellent.
I'm just bad at what I do.
It's all good. I got you. So yes,
I would-
Lynx, you are up first. What would you like to do?
Have I already pocketed the onyx spear?
It is still there.
I would like to spend one of my actions pocketing the spear.
Okay.
Um,
I'm going to make note of that.
another action to draw forth my crossbow, and my third action to prepare a bolt.
Okay.
I will also move right over here.
Oh,
and
you
call it
remember you
there.
only have 3 actions.
Oh, you're right. Moving is an action. Thank
Moving
you.
is an action.
Still getting used to that.
No worries.
This is literally our first real combat, so.
Yes,
It sure is.
Ray, it's your turn.
Let's go. I'm gonna use
Also,
all
Ray,
my
you should sit
movement.
up slightly. Right now, all we have is the top of your head.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
There you go.
Better?
Yes.
Okay. I use my full movement to the armor.
Okay.
So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Is that good?
You just have to make one more move action to get to it because it's here and you're there.
So just one punch then.
Yep. All right. I'm just gonna tackle it.
Okay, make me a athletics check.
Easy.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Nice.
21, you say, and we'll move you up
just-
right up beside it.
10-year-old magical girl strength it completely.
And be against the fortitude. That will succeed. You manage to basically trip this thing, and now it's prone.
Good.
Delightful.
And I like stand on top, like my foot's on its chest. I'm like,
Alrighty,
idiot.
Cassandra.
Ooh, what to do? So let me just take a quick peek at my spells. I don't know. Would days work on it? I mean, it's already prone, so like.
Well, remember, it is a construct.
True. So
Remember the brooms.
Remember the
Not
brooms.
yet. I don't really have that much then. I am going to hold an action. No, fuck it. I'm going to just use my longbow. Why not?
Okay, so draw your longbow and then fire at will. And I'm allowed to make
Please
this
fire
one.
at the DM.
An 8 will miss,
Ooh.
unfortunately.
Oh.
Would you like to take another shot?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, don't forget to click the number 2 attack button
Yeah.
so that it adds the negatives automatically. And a 10 will miss as well. Oh dear.
Heck.
Do
Looks
I get
like
one more hit?
no, you've had to draw your bow as one action.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
And unfortunately, so far no one's yet to hit this thing.
You'd love to see it.
Well,
Chip,
the monk knocked it to the floor.
The
so
monk
at least
tripped
it's
it.
gonna have to spend one action to stand up. So.
yes, it will. And then it will spend 2 actions punching the monk in the face.
Well, we'll see. I might crit and kill it. Who knows?
You might.
Technically, it has to spend an action getting the monk off of it to get up. So.
Oh, is it grab?
It's not grapple, it's just tripped. That's what the tackle does in this game.
But then I put my
More
foot
of
on
a-
his chest and did
More of
the
a hockey
whole
check than.
laugh.
Yeah.
So,
You'll deal with the monk, it's fine.
okay.
So, Matt, what are you up to, Chip?
I did have one question. I couldn't quite remember this because I don't use ranged weapons that often, actually. Is there any penalty for shooting through an ally?
There is a penalty for shooting for an ally, it gets cover, and there's also a penalty for shooting a prone enemy.
This is true. All right, so I'm going to forgo my knowledge check then, and just going to scuttle down to this corner so I can get a shot without shooting through the monk.
Okay.
My pistol's already drawn, so I'm going to take a moment and run through in my mind the footage of as it fell. I tried to note if there were any sort of like seemingly weak spots in its armor. So I'm going to use a strategic pistol shot.
Nice. Take that shot. A 23. That will hit.
Nice.
Delightful.
And I imagine the pistol is unfortunately loud in this very quiet and confined
The pistol
space,
is
but
loud. And the other thing is, unfortunately, you do not make it through the creature's arm hardness.
oh yeah, blast. I mean, admittedly, I'm shooting a metal thing with a tiny, tiny bullet, so. I mean, this gun is my sized, and I'm small, so to you guys, it probably looks like a Derringer.
Love that.
All right. Anything else, Matt?
That was my turn because I had to move. I had to strategically analyze it, and then I had to shoot. So
Fair enough. Okay. Well, the animated armor is going to start off by punching the monk from the ground. Does an 11 hit you, Shy?
No,
No, it does not.
it doesn't.
I would hope not.
Oh, that's a shame.
I swung.
I'm going to just fix something because it was annoying me. Alrighty, in that case, then it will attempt its second attack on you. How about 12?
Nope.
That was
Ora,
good.
ora, ora.
Last attack. It's trying its best. How about a 7?
A 7 does not hit me.
So yes, okay, apparently everything in this world is not able to hit things.
I just yell at it. Failing grade.
Fear.
Nimbus, you're up.
All right, I have an important question about electric arc, which is if I use it, will I get Ray 2?
No, you can target only enemies with it. Now, if you
Beautiful.
wanted to get
That's
Ray
what
2, I
was
would let you. But
tempting, but no.
You could pass it off as just because it's a metal enemy.
Beginners mess up. So no, I'm kidding. All right, well, I'm gonna move around Cassandra right here, so I'm not shooting through anyone.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna pop off an electric arc.
Roll me that electric arc.
Electric 2.
Ooh.
Electric
Boogaloo.
Boogaloo.
For... Oh dear, it's still not calculating your ability modifier correctly.
Oh gosh.
Sorry, sometimes the adapted cantrips will do this. Did we... Oh, no, it's good. +4. Yep, no, that's your damage correctly. Never mind.
Okay, cool. Nice.
We are
Max
going to
damage.
make a reflex save. How'd it do?
Oh, nope.
It
Just
did
failed.
not do it.
It failed, so it'll take 8 electricity.
Love to see it.
And it takes all of it? It doesn't
It
take
takes
half
some of it.
Ah, nuts.
Keep in mind, if we can just get enough damage, its hardness will break and it'll be easier.
Yeah.
This is true. All right, that ends my turn.
Alrighty.
For
Lynx,
the
you're
one
up.
who triggered the trap.
Who could that be? Who knows?
Who knows? It is your turn, Lynx.
All right. I would like to, all 3 actions, fire at it, reload, and fire again.
Alright. You can do so. A 17 will hit, but unfortunately you won't deal enough damage to go through its armor. A 21 will hit, but unfortunately you won't deal enough damage to go through its armor.
Where's a barbarian when you need one?
Yeah,
Alright.
honestly.
Ray.
Right. I don't have any magic.
Kick it.
No,
or
but you
punch it
do
in
have
its
your
face.
stance that you can go into as an action.
I do have my stance.
And then you can
All right.
Phoenix punch it.
Let's do that. And then athletics.
Nope, Phoenix punch. The strike that
Oh,
we
I see
put
it.
in.
Boom.
A 13 will miss, unfortunately.
Dang.
Okay, now if you want to punch it again, click the number 2.
Okay.
Okay, you tried. That would have been
Dang
really good
it.
damage, too. Now click the number
Whatever.
3.
Crit
Okay.
fish. Crit fish.
And,
Ooh. -1.
well, we
I've never
tried.
seen a negative. I've never seen a negative.
-1.
I
What
think it's
can you
because the
do?
third punch, I think, has like a, what, a negative 10
Well,
to
it's
hit or
negative
something
10,
like
yeah, but
that.
I've never
Yeah.
seen it go into the negatives. It's always just been super
Well,
low.
That makes me so sad.
You tried.
That's
That's
amazing,
twisted.
actually.
I was so powerful it couldn't hit me.
Cassandra.
And then sad.
You're up.
Level 1. Level
Level
1.
one.
Level 1.
This is only a CR2 creature, too.
I'm gonna pick my
It's going to
longbow.
kill us all.
Big oof.
That's a 1.
Oh. Well,
hit yourself.
Would you like to try again?
yes.
Number
You
2. 15 will unfortunately miss.
Damn. Well, let's give it one more go, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
How bad is it?
Chip,
All right.
you got 2.
I am going to spend one action to just fit another bullet into my pistol, looking a little concerned at the performance of the entire group. Going
I
to
would
try
be too.
another strategic assessment of the armor, and I'm going to fire another strategic pistol shot.
Roll the fire.
Ooh,
Misses.
not good.
We're doing great.
Doing amazing.
You're all doing great.
So good.
I mean, at least it's something cool like an animated armor suit and not a giant rat.
Yep.
Oh, wait.
The
Hmm.
moral
Ooh,
ambiguity
self
there.
burn. Those are rare.
Yeah,
Is that your turn, Chip?
that is my turn, and
All right.
loading my pistol is annoying.
Animated armor is just going to try to punch the monk from the ground.
Cool.
11.
Nope.
18.
Oh, okay, yeah, that one hits.
Okay, take 7 points of damage for me, Shy.
7.
Cracked
And
you in
number
the
3
kneecap.
is a 4.
Is he still on the floor?
He's still on the floor. He hasn't gotten up yet.
He sure is.
Swinging at her
He's
ankles.
just turtling. He's like,
Ridiculous.
Nimbus, you're up.
All right, going in with another electric arc. Wish me luck.
I wish you the best of luck. Look at that. You're just rolling the DiMaggios.
Oh, sweet, you didn't save.
To be fair, he's an animated suit of armor on the floor. One would hope his reflex isn't very good.
Didn't save, and that's all that
It's still up, though.
we have this. And how is his armor looking?
It's still looking good.
All right. I still have an action left because I didn't move. I'm going to throw a guidance at Ray this time.
Yes.
I need
That's
that.
why I waited.
Lynx,
Perfect.
you're up.
Prism power.
Remind me. It is an action to prepare one of my grenades, yes?
No, not necessarily. Unless if you have it, if it's one of the ones you have made, it can be on your bandolier and you can just use it. If it's one that you have not made, then yes, it is an action.
An action to jam 2 little test tubes together. It's a bomb now.
It's a bomb! I have 2 of each pre-made from last night. So I will pull one from my bandolier. And I think the best I can do so that I don't hit Ray is throw it like right about here, just off the chest.
Well, do you have the bomber class?
I don't have that at level 1.
Oh, dear. You do not. All right. I mean, either
Did I
way,
give
Ray
it a
will get the
shot
splash
regardless?
damage from there, so you might as well just hit that thing and splash.
It's
right
only
away.
1 splash damage, so thanks, buddy, for all your help earlier, but it's time to just suffer.
Yep.
Let's chill.
I do have to get in range for it, and the range is 20 feet, so I will walk here as one action. Yeet the grenade. 0 damage. Hold on.
Well, that's
This
weird.
did not save correctly.
No worries. And
There we
11
are.
will miss though.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, splash damage won't get through its hardness.
Mm-hmm.
Ray.
I still have 1 action.
Oh, you still have 1 action. My bad.
No problem. I'm just gonna load my crossbow one more time.
Fair enough. Now it'll be Ray.
All right, let's swing it again.
Roll the hit.
Alrighty, let's go. Big
This-
numbers.
Oof.
Oh.
18 will hit. Unfortunately, 6 damage will not get through the hardness.
Damn.
All right, number 2.
7 will miss.
Good old number 3.
6 will miss.
I give up. I'm no longer the tank.
Cassandra.
Actually, no, to be fair, you're doing an amazing job as a tank because it hasn't attacked any of us.
That is
That's
true.
very true.
Boom. He just wants to fight a 10-year-old. I see how it is.
Well, that's not good.
To be
I'm
fair,
gonna
you
just shoot
did
at this
topple
guy
it.
again. I'm panicking.
I'm panicking. I'm panicking.
13 will miss, I'm afraid.
Well, take 2.
15
I'm gonna grab some water real quick. I'm
will
gonna
miss,
just-
I'm afraid.
real
One
quick.
more time.
And 8 will miss.
I haven't hit this thing once.
Chip! It does have a high AC right now.
The party
boy.
spending 20 minutes killing one creature, maybe.
On the ground. It's not even that threatening.
No, it's not.
We're all just like, firing all sorts of things all over the place.
We're college students. What do you expect?
Hey, I have tenure and I'm not doing well. Speaking of which, I load another pistol shot. I try and assess it, like, all right, all the other weak spots I've fired at haven't worked. Maybe it's other kneecap. No! I crit. Failure. And that's my turn, because
Okay.
this is not the target of my investigation, so...
Now it's going to stand up for one of his actions.
Uh-oh.
It's going to
Now things are
stride.
getting serious. Oh no. Oh no.
Here.
To get to there.
Oh
Oh,
no.
no.
And it's going to punch the thing that keeps on shooting at it.
Yeah, that's
Wait, hold on. A number of things have shot at it. Specifically, which thing?
With the pistol.
Oh, damn
no,
it.
who?
Oh, so not
no.
me?
So, poor little Chip, with his cute little glasses on the tip of his snout, gets a middle glaive to the side of the face.
Oh no, this is a gauntlet. 21 to hit.
Okay. Yes, that will hit. Thankfully, not a crit.
10 damage.
Oh dear, I am down into the low single digits.
Alrighty. Nim,
Are you there,
Yeah.
God?
That hurt a lot.
Nim, can you solve this thing?
All right, I will do my best. Nim just is yelling a lot, and
Extra credit for someone who saves me.
And it's screaming.
that is my 4th max damage in a row, and the 4th failed save in a row. And then I will guidance my professor as my final action.
Its armor appears to break down slightly.
Yes.
Oh, hallelujah!
Getting there, lads. Lynx is gonna take a step back.
Alright, I should actually edit this.
As first action, and fire with my hand crossbow. And I am going to finally use the guidance I received earlier.
A 20 will hit. For 2 damage, unfortunately, will not break through its hardness.
I'm gonna die. And I'll just reload, I guess.
Sorry, Lynx. Ray, you're up.
All right. Same thing. Let's
Okay,
go.
Walk on over to it and punch it.
Yeah, you can just step.
Yeah, you could just step.
Yep.
But you get flanking by going there.
Ooh.
Oh.
Nope, back where you
Okay,
were.
that was good.
That was good.
Oh, got it.
Yep. Its AC is now 2 or lower.
Oh.
That will hit. 11 points of damage. We'll take it out.
Oh!
Nice.
About time.
Whew.
Now you are
was-
able to loot the remainder of this room.
I'm going to take a moment and just sit down on the floor in a cute little ratty fashion and pull out a tiny little med kit and start bandaging my little rat arm. I'm going to try and do a medicine check on myself. Hopefully I won't kill myself by doing this.
You have guidance.
You'll
Okay,
be
so
having guidance.
+1 to my medicine.
Watch it be a natural one.
Oh,
19!
Ooh.
So
With the
20.
guidance, that'll
That's a
be
good
it.
job.
so that is a medicine of 20. That's D8 + 10?
Just a for the regular medicine?
Well, battlefield medicine just means you can do it in a fight, I think.
Yeah,
so I think
for the regular
healing-
medicine, it's just a D8, right?
yeah, but that's only like a DC of 15.
Yeah, so it's not a crit. It's
Okay, but so it's just D8 then?
yeah, because you can't do the higher medicine until you're an expert in it.
So next level.
Yes, next level.
Oh, 7. That's pretty
Nice.
good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm almost backed up. Actually, I just thought of something. I will look that up later. Yeah, other people can do stuff now.
I'm gonna look back at the little black box, and there is another knight, right?
There is.
I look at the knight, I look at the little black box, I look at the knight again, and I open the little black box.
Inside of the little black box is a lovely velvet pouch.
I look at the knight, and I pull out the lovely velvet pouch.
It's a lovely velvet pouch. It's a treasure worth 5 gold pieces.
Pretty. I put it in my pocket and say pretty.
Room explodes.
I'm gonna go check out this chest over here.
All right. Are you going to open it up?
Can I roll a quick perception to see if it's booby trapped?
You can.
Perception.
You see no traps.
I sure don't. I will attempt to open it.
All right. Inside of the chest are 3 vials.
Can I detect magic, read aura on them?
Yes, you can. They will detect as 2 of them will detect as minor healing potions.
Helpful.
Nice.
Oh, that's neat.
And 1 of them will detect as holy water.
Ooh.
Oh.
Can you drink the holy water?
I feel like you shouldn't.
I don't see why you couldn't.
I would personally like to make a suggestion that we should probably give one of these healing potions to our fisticuff inclined friend here.
Absolutely, and I hand one to Ray.
Thanks. And then I drink it.
Oh,
Are you injured?
She was.
Okay. Oh yes,
Okay.
that's right. She took a
When he was-
nasty
when he
blow.
was punching her
Roll a
ankles.
D8, Shy, and get it back.
Okay. Holy water. Cool, 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 cool. Minor healing. Cool, 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 cool. D8. D8. Where the heck is it?
If you click on the dice roller on the side of your screen, you can just click on D8. Or you can type /ROLL space D8. 1D8, sorry.
I still have no idea.
You want me to roll it for you?
Yes, please.
4 hit points back.
Perfect.
Nice.
Thank you.
Right, you now have 1 less healing potion.
Sweet.
I take the other healing potion and see if I can study what it's made of, so that I can make some as well.
Yep, you can do that as a downtime thing.
I would love to do that if the party's okay with it.
Yeah,
Do
absolutely.
we want to take a 10-minute break in here and
yeah.
Well, you guys still have that other item to identify in the books.
oh
Yeah, I would
well,
like to look at the bookcase using my library lore to see if there's anything good.
Alright, make me a library lore check.
Library lore check. I knew
Would-
this would come in handy.
could I make a literature lore check?
Yes, you could.
13. Could be worse, could be better.
So working together, you're able to piece together that each of these shelves appear to be a variety of research that was being done in this area. Whether that be research on creating ever self-cleaning water, or the effects of different alchemical substances on living test subjects. Appears as
Oh,
though
dear.
that this place was testing chemical weapons.
Love that.
Ooh. Yeah, that sounds about right for
Technically,
me.
alchemical weapons.
Fair.
Interesting.
And what was left? There was an item.
Yes, Cooper does have that item.
I do. Before we get into that, would you like me to roll anything so I can learn this recipe?
That'll be done on downtime. We can do
No
that.
problem.
Yeah, after the whole thing is done, because it'll take you some time studying
problem.
it.
You know, putting a little on your finger.
Just a little dab, you know? Let me just add this holy water to our party inventory.
I saw that, Will. I saw that.
Did you?
Yes.
Nim, what are you getting up to while everyone's running around this room?
Oh gosh. I don't know if this is going to have any effect on anything, but I know the holy water was blessed by a specific good god.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make some kind of check to discern which god or
Yes,
goddess?
you can. Make me a religion check.
All right.
Oh.
Not bad.
Based on the finery of the glass vial, probably Abadar.
Abadar, okay.
We love some Abadar here at Tabletop Rolls.
We are looking up who Abadar is here at Tabletop Roll.
For those who know nothing about Abadar.
God of accountants, essentially.
Yes, the god of
mood.
cities, law, merchants, and wealth is known to be a patient deity. Interesting.
Yeah, Abadar's chill.
No terribly dramatic domains, but certainly useful.
That also is very on brand for Megdian loot.
It really is.
We're still stuck down in this dungeon. Should we perhaps proceed?
Yeah.
Just a second.
Yes.
Oh.
Lynx is going to hand over the small black obsidian spear to the professor.
Oh
And
my.
Scan the bookshelves for any potential recipe books that might be down here.
While he does that, can I roll something to perhaps identify this sphere?
Yes, you can. Make me a Arcana, Occultism, or Religion check.
I'm probably going to go with Arcana, because my occultism exactly the same, so... 16.
That's enough to figure out what this is.
Level 1.
You can recognize this as a item that is called a remnant of the First War. These remnants of the Great War were often weapons or items used by soldiers in the war that, as they fought, would become more powerful with the soldier.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Oh.
Specifically, this one is, and I'm going to put this in all of our journals. Boom. This one is called the Remnant of Imagination. It's a strange spear that resembles a puzzle box with panels that light up softly as you hold it. You can activate it for 2 actions to have it fire a electrical shock towards a creature within 20 feet. The spark deals a d12 of electricity damage, barring a basic reflex save. And every level, and basically at 6th level, it gets another d12, and every 4 levels at that, it adds another d12 to its damage.
Is this a weapon?
It is a weapon.
And it's not just a one-time use weapon?
Nope, it's just a sparky boom boom.
That levels up.
Very nice.
I look over
Let the
at...
professor hold on to that.
I look over at Lynx, and I give him an approving, oh, this is quite the find, and I take out my little book, and I make a couple extra marks.
I appreciate it, Professor.
I am literally grading you guys. I have a book here with little ticks next to your names.
Oh, delightful.
I know, I can tell. It's making Nim so anxious.
Lynx doesn't give two fucks about it.
One more thing before we go. Can I just check the bookshelves? I want to find any book that was written in that language that we saw on the walls earlier.
You can do that.
That's a good idea.
Perception.
I'm rolling a perception for any potential.
You managed to find 2 books that are written in that language.
That is a natural 20.
One
Yeah.
is a sort of one is like a larger book that anyone could have easily found. However, the other is a book that was kind of tucked between 2 other books and like hidden.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you got.
I will ask Cassandra to translate these later, but it's good for my cover story. For the record, on my school transcripts, League of Amazing Adventure Initiate shows up as LAAI, and I'm telling my parents it's Linguistics of Ancient Arcane Incantations. So that's what these books are for.
I love a good acronym.
Good acronym.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
It's always
Doing
good.
amazing. All right, then I will put those in my bag and be on my way.
Perfect then. We'll move on.
One quick question, Will.
Yes.
I just noted for the remnant. What's the DC for the reflex save?
It is equal to your class DC.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Okay, how do like the curses work? Like, is that kind of like using a spell?
So whenever you use a focus point, you will go down the curse track, and that will be what triggers the curse. So when you use a focus spell, the first stage of your curse will happen.
Okay.
Don't know what the lore curse is off the top of my mind, but that's how you activate it.
Okay. Let me look at my focus spells first.
It's brain drain. It's very good.
Brain drain? Oh, yep. All right. Cool.
Probably wouldn't have been useful against the suit, so.
Yeah.
No, it
No.
wouldn't have been.
All right. Ray,
Yeah.
I bet you're itching for getting into some action, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you go take a look in that room ahead, see what's up, what's what?
Okay. 5.
Go
10,
on, little
15,
10-year-old.
20, 25, 30,
Oh
35.
God, yes, I'm willfully child endangermenting.
All right.
Oh, dear.
Sure are.
Nothing
This is
happens
not going to
there.
look good on my annual review.
Those mushrooms are making me so
There's some
nervous.
mushrooms there. They looks like some fungi.
Cool.
Har har.
I didn't find anything in the bookshelf yet.
No, you did not.
Cool. Then I'll just step in here.
All right. Now, Cooper, you should be able to see because you had vision, right?
Yes, I have dark vision.
You should be able to see down here. Can you?
I cannot.
Oh, well, let me fix that. Night vision. I have to. Clearly, I did not do it right. Let's try that again.
Okay.
Now
I
you
can
see?
now see, yeah.
Great. I just wanted to make sure.
I'm pretty sure I have dark. Or is dark vision different than night vision?
No, it's the same thing.
Alright, I think I have the same thing, but I also cannot see.
Okay, well, let's fix that. This is why we check things, because sometimes the dynamic light bugs out on me when I try tokens. There you go.
It's not just you that it's bugged out for, in my experience. It's a great system when it works.
It
It's just a
does.
matter of having it work.
Yes. So, that is what you all see.
Cool.
Mm,
It's the same thing.
we should be careful. I think we might have some non-friendly acquaintances down here, and I'll walk away from the spider webs.
Oh, with that in mind, Will, do I see anything odd?
You do not.
All right. How very strange.
Oh, the child has gone.
Oh dear.
Oh,
let's
the child,
follow.
as you get up to there, we're actually
Oh,
going to
no.
put you back to where you triggered something.
Oh no.
Good.
We are
Mushroom
going to
mine.
roll for initiative,
Oh, that was quick.
as a creature has noticed your presence.
Oh, we did not stealth.
Actually, 2 creatures have noticed your presence, in fact.
Oh, yay.
Oh.
All
My
right.
brain went straight to stealth instead of initiative.
Oh, sorry, that's on me.
It's okay. Oh, God. One day I'll get this right. Here we
I
go.
got you.
Oops, same one. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Initiative.
Oh, ow.
And initiative. Alright, do we have everyone? We have Ray. We have those 2 spiders. Yep, we have everyone.
Oh, it had to be spiders.
Tiny little rat man. No.
Oh god, they're even bigger for me than they are for you.
No.
So Ray, you see a spider right over here. What would you like to do? And you should have vision as well. Here, let me fix that.
Don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm just gonna. Okay, wait. How far? How close? Okay, I'm gonna run and tackle.
Now, you don't necessarily
Athletic.
need to tackle it. You could punch it.
Fiery punch.
Yeah. Okay.
And where are you putting yourself to do that?
Oh. There. Every time I move them, they move my thing. It moves them further away.
Oh, that's a roll 20 bug.
Oh, okay.
Click on it again.
Okay, well now the spiders aren't there.
Can you see it now?
Nope, the spiders are gone.
That's so...
You could try reloading roll 20.
Yeah, you might need to reload then.
Okay, 1 second.
No worries.
It happens.
We've all been there.
Yep.
I was like, I would like to hit something.
And we would too. We'd love for you to hit something. Repeatedly.
Yay!
Just beat the shit out of these spiders.
Oh goodness. Okay, let's try that again. Because now I just have a completely blank screen.
Delightful.
You may have to put yourself back on the map.
Or just move the map orientation. It did that for me earlier.
Alright, here we go. Spiders, spiders. Nope, no spiders.
Do you see yourself?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
And then, oh, we got spiders. Nope, no spiders.
Oh, here. Can you see the spider now?
Okay, no,
You cannot see it.
nope, it's
Right
not there.
I have no idea what's going on with your Roll20. Are you on a Mac?
No, I'm on my PC that Nathan built.
Oh, that's even weirder.
Well,
I'm just gonna keep moving until something happens. Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna, hold on.
Could it be a dark vision thing, Will?
It could be, but I have them set as having their dark vision on.
Right.
are they on the right layer?
The
I can
spiders,
see
or
both of them.
Oh, okay, you can see them.
Yeah.
Alright, I just refreshed it. Alright, I'm here. The map is here.
oh, you're right beside it now.
Yeah, there he is.
Okay,
Ray!
there we go, Ray.
Punch
Okay.
him in his stupid
Okay,
eight-eyed
now roll
face.
the punch.
That was so weird. Hello?
Yes.
There we go. Found it.
An 8 will miss, unfortunately.
Okay, 2.
Oh, no, you have to move twice to get there because you were all the way up here.
Wait, what? I thought I was right on top of the spider.
No, you were over here, Ray. And then you had to
At the start
move
of
to
your
get
turn.
there at the start of your turn.
Got it, got
Yeah.
it, got it.
So
Okay,
you got there, you just had to move twice to get there.
got it. Okay, never mind.
Alright,
Sure.
next
Just
up is
one punch.
the spider swarm. The spider swarm
Oh no.
has a
Swarms.
movement speed of 20 feet. It's going to go 5, 10, 15, and then 20, and 5, 10, 15, to get right onto Coop and to get right on Lynx and Cassandra.
Oh god.
So that'll be
Don't
2
like
of its
that.
actions. And then with its last action, I'm going to need each of you to make me a reflex saving throw.
Got it.
You will critically succeed, so you'll take no damage. And then, Cassandra, can you give me a reflex saving throw?
Reflex. Which one's reflex?
It's in the center of the
It's in the
character sheet.
center of the 3, right below your hip.
It's so obvious that.
And
I
that's a
didn't see
critical
it.
success.
I know, I did
Neither
the
of
same
you will
thing.
take any
Nice.
damage from it.
Yay!
Elvish dexterity.
It really is.
That likely be.
Legolas walked on snow, you guys walked on spiders.
Ooh.
Nim, you're up.
All right. Well, I didn't see a gosh darn thing, because I don't have night vision. But I did just see all of these little bitches come on over those mushrooms, so I'm gonna zap them.
Okay, keep in mind, electrical arc only targets them as a single creature.
That's kind of all I can do. The only other spell I have is harm, and that is also a single target.
Well, you could do the 3 action and harm everything in a radius.
That would also. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to look at the description.
That's fine.
I
Oh,
don't want to harm my allies.
It's a good roll though.
That's fair.
That is a good roll.
Oh man, and that was a critical attack. Oh, what a waste. Yeah, no, I don't wanna hurt Cass and Lynx. So I guess I will just electric arc them.
Okay. I will make a reflex save with them.
At
DC
least
is
it'll hit
17.
2 of them.
Hey, and you finally didn't roll
Didn't roll max damage.
Oh.
but it succeeded, so it will only take 3.
Damage is damage.
Damage is damage.
Yeah, that's all I got. I guess I will pop a guidance to Cass. I think she's the last person in the party who I'm able to give that to.
All right.
Defense, that's what mine is.
Next up
Yep,
is
so-
the hunting spider. It's going to attempt to web Shy into place.
Cool.
15 to hit you.
Nope.
Okay, then it will try to bite you with its fangs. 9.
Nope.
Nope.
And then it will try to bite you with its fangs. 17.
That one gets me by
Great.
1.
6 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make me a fortitude saving throw against hunting spider venom.
Yo.
Oh no.
Save and throw. Where's that at?
Fortitude?
Yep, fortitude is right beside the reflex and will save on your sheet. And the
Below
first thing-
the armor class area.
So
Oh,
if
there
you-
it is.
Yeah.
Got it.
No worries.
Oh.
A 20 is a success, so you will not be
Delightful.
poisoned.
You flex.
Yay.
You just flex and the poison just squirts out of you.
Boom. My mighty muscles.
Cassandra.
Absolutely horrid.
Okay, so like these guys here, is that like a bunch or just one?
It's a whole bunch of spiders.
Oh.
It's a
So
spider swarm.
So I'm guessing command would only work on one of them.
Command would not work on them
Command would not work on them.
at all.
Great. Fantastic. Woohoo. I guess I'm just going. I don't know what I can do here. I'm gonna back the fuck up.
I would
That's not
recommend
good.
getting out of the swarm personally.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, you have the single target spider over here too.
I'm gonna get out of the swarm and go towards the child, and to, so command doesn't work on the group of spiders, but would it work on that spider?
Yeah, it's a single target.
Sweet. I'm going to use command on it, and I'm going to say leave.
Okay. Roll the command spell into chat. Just click on it and it should cast it.
Button.
Oh.
Okay. Will save. Will it save?
Oh.
It will
Wow.
save.
Well,
It do be
natural
saving.
17.
I'm sorry.
What a waste.
I'm sorry.
I think that was all of my...
That is your turn.
Yeah, that's it.
Chip.
Can't say anything.
Oh dear. That's a lot of spiders.
Oh.
I'm
Tasav,
going to-
thanks for the follow.
Okay, I don't see anything when I go down there now.
Because
Bollocks.
darkness.
Well, it doesn't even reveal the farther I move in there, unless no. Wow. Okay. You know what? I'm going to do a recall knowledge check on hopefully on spider swarms.
Make me nature.
Nature. I'm not great at nature, but I should
21.
shut up.
That's good for 2, 3, 4 questions about a spider swarm.
Does it have any vulnerabilities?
Yes, it is vulnerable to area damage and splash damage. So anything that does
What?
damage in the area, like an AoE spell, or any splash damage, deals extra damage to it.
What?
I shout at Lynx, young man, it's your time to shine. That was one action. I am going to, for lack of better options at the moment, I'm going to try and strategically assess the spider swarm. And then I'm going to fire my pistol at it.
Roll to shoot a spider. Unfortunately, an 11 will miss.
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of hope for that.
All right.
Decent damage roll there, though.
That was good.
Yeah.
Lynx, you're up.
I'm gonna take the other peshpin grenade,
Mm-hmm.
do a back step right over here, and drop it as I go.
So more drop it over there, though, so you don't hit yourself, right?
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Doesn't
that-
matter.
But you will take, you won't take any splash damage, but it looks like the one splash damage still deals the extra damage, so it looks like you deal a lot of damage to the spider swarm.
I do have one action left. Can I use it to throw an acid flask?
You could,
without
it would
taking
be a
penalty?
second attack, though.
That's what I was curious about. I will take that risk.
Do it.
Oh,
That's a hit.
Nice.
Good
And
damage.
that acid damage combined with the splash damage is enough to destroy the spider swarm.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Good
Which
turn,
I
Lynx.
say.
Now we only have to
Thank
worry
you.
about child endangerment.
Speaking of child endangerment, Ray!
I guess I punch again.
Yep, if you want, you could flurry of blows and make 2 at...
Oh, crit.
Yep, so that's 16 and 6. So, Matt, do that math and magic for me. 16 and 6.
16 and 6?
Yes.
22.
22.
22.
22.
Well, considering the spider had 16 hit points,
You
He's
you exploded it in a fiery punch of
death.
just amazingness.
Just
He's
goopy.
squished. Yay!
And-
he goes squood.
As our party of intrepid heroes deal with that last spider, we will end there for the night.
Marvelous.
So,
That was
thank you
fun.
everyone for coming out to the premiere of the League of Amazing Adventurers. Don't forget to tune in next week to watch this live again as we continue our way through this dungeon. And don't forget to follow if you haven't already followed. While you're doing that, we're going to have our lovely cast members plug some of the stuff they're doing online if they're doing anything online in the upcoming weeks. So we'll just work our way down the order. Matt, do you have anything you want to plug this evening?
Not particularly. This was the big highlight of my week for the moment anyway. Perhaps next week.
All right. McKenna?
Yeah. So I just wanted to take a moment to say that I did the artwork for the tokens and the profiles that you guys are seeing tonight. If you want to see like progress footage of from when I was drawing those, you can check out my TikTok. It is Strength and Her Lion, all one word.
If you want to post that in chat, feel free to do so.
Sure.
Boom. I'm just going to make the tokens appear big for a couple seconds so people can see them in all their glory.
There he is,
Cooper.
my dirty bastard lad.
What you up to?
I am not that impressive right now. This is the biggest thing that I'm doing. I do occasionally stream content. I play Final Fantasy XIV on the side. You can follow my channel, Tillicum Forest, if you're interested.
Oh, yeah. All right. Abby, I know you usually got stuff going on online.
Ooh. Well, if I'm on any sort of media, it's always going to be Abby's World to Stage. I guess right now, I don't know if this is necessarily like something going on, but I'm partnered with the clothing company Shein or Shein. So if you want a discount code, check out my Instagram posts and my TikTok posts, both Abby's World to Stage. I've got coupon codes there and outfits, including the one I'm wearing right now, up for promotion. Actually, I signed a deal with this company recently, or like they promote viral things. One of my TikToks went kind of viral a bit, and so now they own exclusive rights, so they're selling it to news agencies. So go check out my TikTok. It's my two roommates fighting over a Lord of the Rings Risk board game.
Nice.
Delightful.
Other than that, I have an OnlyFans, so check that out. Also, Abby's World to Stage. That's it.
Nice. Shy, what you got for us?
Nothing. Woo!
Fair enough.
Felt that in my soul.
Yeah, it's Corona time, so
It's Corona time.
I get that. That's why we're doing this, to give ourselves something to do mainly.
boom.
That being said, you can catch me here on this channel. I try to stream daily. It's usually Pathfinder 2 related right now, but every now and then I'll do a World of Warcraft stream. Sacrilegious Coop, I know, but that's my MMO right now. But otherwise, you guys can check us here. We have so many cool Pathfinder builds. The last couple streams have been doing that. We're going to continue building characters until we have built one of everything. I have 28 more things left to build, and then I've built one of everything.
Oh boy.
I don't have a problem. I will totally be able to play all of these characters at some point.
Oof. I felt that in my soul.
Right? But either way, thank you all so much for coming back. Don't forget to come back next week to see how this dungeon ends and experience the rest of this beginning sort of prologue to our story. I've been William. This has been Tabletop Rolls. This has been our awesome cast. And thank you so much for coming, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye!
Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Buddy system.